It's exactly 10 years that the Super Eagles soared to success with the first Africa Cup of Nations title in 19 years after a 1-0 victory over Burkina Faso at Soccer City in South Africa, thanks to a superb late first-half goal from midfielder Sunday Mba. It was a result that took winning coach Stephen Keshi into the record books as he equaled the feat of late Egyptian Mahmoud El Gouhari as the only two people to win the AFCON as both player and manager. The 2013 AFCON winning squad for Nigeria had some of the country's best players, including Joseph Yobo, Versa Enyama, John Obi Mikel, Emmanuel Emenike, Ahmed Musa, Victor Moses, Ikechukwu Uche, Brown Ideye, Elderson Ichejile, amongst a host of others. Football fans who follow that tournament closely would not forget the name Sunday Mba. The Eagles had a slow start at the tournament with their opening two games against eventual finalists Burkina Faso and Zambia ending in a stalemate. Both games ended in a 1-1 draw. That's both the group stage game and the game in the final. But it was the midfielder, Sunday Mba, who came to life in the quarterfinal game against Ivory Coast, where the Eagles, against all odds, recorded a famous 2-1 victory over the Ivorians. Mba, then home-based, scored the winning goal in the final against the Burkina Faso, following a sumptuous drive from the midfield to hand Nigeria a third AFCON triumph after 1980, 1994, and then, of course, the third one in 2013. A big day it is for Nigerian football. 10 years celebration, and I'm sure that we've set the ball rolling. There's going to be a lot of conversations around what we achieved in 2013 in South Africa. In the period since then, it hasn't really been rosy for the Super Eagles. I think that he even went, he nosedived really badly because after the Nations Cup, Nigeria failed to qualify for the next two tournaments, so we couldn't defend our title in 2015, and of course, we failed to qualify for the next tournament, the one where Samson Siasia managed to make a mess of the qualifiers. But then Genotro came in, and it seemed like we began to enjoy a little bit of a revival under Genotro, qualifying for tournaments, went to the World Cup, back-to-back World Cups, in fact. Unfortunately, we didn't qualify for the last World Cup. Rowe was sacked just a few months before, and I am still of the opinion that I think that his sack was quite premature. But Nigeria, even at the moment, it's not really a good time. It's been 5 losses in a row under the new manager, Jose Peseiro. But today, at the very least, we smile due to the success that our team brought us 10 years ago, exactly on this date, the 10th of February, right there in Johannesburg, where we defeated Burkina Faso, courtesy of a 1-0 victory. The goal from the then home-based player, Sunday Mba. Sunday Mba did move on to France, went to play in the 3rd division in France. And since then, nobody, knows exactly, how his career has panned out. But of course, in his football history, to be really one of the biggest stories to be told for him, that he scored in the final of the AFCON to ensure that his country became champions of Africa.